Hey everyone, Star Wars The Clone Wars ran for a total of 7 seasons and got a lot of LEGO sets as well, so today I'm doing the top 10 LEGO Star Wars Clone Wars sets. So starting with number 10, I have the Republic Attack Shuttle, which released in 2009. It comes with Mace Windu, a clone pilot, and a regular clone trooper. So it's a pretty good minifigure lineup, at least coming with one clone pilot. Obviously 2 would have been better, but I like how there's another clone trooper. I do really like how the Republic Shuttle looks. Maybe the one thing I just don't like are the missiles on top, how they kind of stick out, but it makes for a great play feature. But the actual Republic Attack Shuttle overall does look very good. There's also a small interior space where you can fit some minifigures. It's a pretty accurate design, and especially coming out in 2009, this is a good looking shuttle. It's one of those vehicles that I'm like, wow, why has LEGO not remade it? The Republic Attack Shuttle, it's used a lot in the Clone Wars, and then it shows up in the Bad Batch as well, so this is definitely a vehicle that I would love to be remade. Next up at number 9 is the Malevolence, which released in 2012. This is from the first season of the Clone Wars and is a Separatist capital ship, which is pretty rare to see in LEGO Star Wars. We've really ever gotten this one and then the midi-scale Invisible Hand, so definitely LEGO should release more, but this is a really good looking build. It looks pretty accurate to the overall shape and look of the Malevolence. It comes with a pretty good minifigure lineup, with probably the highlight being General Grievous. There's some interior space where you can fit the droids and Grievous, so there is some room for playability, so I like that. It's a good design, and I really like, this being a unique capital ship for the Separatist Alliance. It was really just one of a kind, and it looks really good in LEGO, and I would definitely love a future play scale Invisible Hand or even another Malevolence. Next, at number 8 is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, which released in 2024. This is like the ultimate Clone Wars battle pack with the Republic and Separatist Alliance both included. On the Republic side, you get 1 Shock Trooper and 3 Phase 2 regular Clone Troopers, so it's nice to get those regular Phase 2 again. And on the droid side, you get 2 B1 battle droids and 3 super battle droids, which they made a return as well. And then both sides also get builds. For the Republic, you get a small speeder bike and a turret, and for the Separatist Alliance, you get a tri-droid and a STAP. So you're getting multiple builds and multiple minifigures for both sides that you can really just have a battle, so there's a ton of playability. I think all the builds look really good. Now the clone speeder bike definitely does look a little bit simple compared to previous years, but I think the tri-droid looks really good and the STAP good as well. This is just the ultimate Clone Wars battle pack. I just really love what it comes with. I mean, it really is just the perfect recipe for a lot of play and being able to actually create a battle with what comes in the set. At number 7 is the AAT, which released in 2009. Still to this day, I think that this is the best AAT that LEGO has released, because there was the newest 2021 version, and then I think that 2015 version where those were just very small and really inaccurate, but this one actually was a pretty good sized and looked pretty accurate as well. The AAT is a really cool vehicle for the Separatists, so when it's done right, it's very good, and the most 2 recent versions have just been not all that great. Have really been disappointing, but this one in 2009 looks really good, and the minifigure selection is great as well. I really love the super battle droids with the rocket arm. It's a really good looking AAT, and it's a great size as well. I mean, it should be a bigger build, which this one definitely is. Overall, this is a good Clone Wars set. I do like the minifigure selection, and I think that this is the best AAT. It looks really good. At number 6 is the ATTE from 2008. Starting with the minifigures, there is a battle droid with a STAP. I do like the STAP because it has a sticker with the decals of the Separatist version, and then the minifigures comes with Captain Rex and a clone trooper, which is good. And then Anakin and Ahsoka with Rada the Hutt, which was the son of Jabba. Now the ATTE actually looks pretty good. I do like the overall design, and I like the size of this ATTE as well, being I think a little bit longer than the more recent versions of them. I think with this ATTE, it kind of had the same interior space as the 2013 one, where it really wasn't a lot. You could fit a few clones, but not as great as the 2022 version. This was a pretty solid design for an ATT, especially for 2008, and was definitely a massive upgrade from the very first one. This is a good ATT with a good minifigure lineup. Moving on to number 5 is the Republic Frigate in 2011. I do really like this build, and especially getting a Republic Frigate in LEGO, which is definitely another ship that I would love to see again. It's awesome to see because, it's different than the Star Destroyers and the Venators of Star Wars. It's the more smaller capital ship of the Republic, and it's a pretty good looking design. The minifigure selection is great, with the highlights definitely being the Wolfpack Trooper and Commander Wolf. Both look excellent, and it's awesome to get them. Republic Frigate has some interior space where you can fit some minifigures minifigures, so there is some play there. It looks like the landing gear is also retractable, which is very cool to see, so you can fly this thing and have it landed. There's also 2 turrets on each side to a total of 4, and you can move them. It's a pretty accurate design, and I do like the overall look of this Republic frigate, and it's a great minifigure lineup. This is another clone vehicle that I would definitely love to see remade, even if it's in the midi scale. Moving on to number 4 is the Republic Attack Gunship, which released in 2008. I really do like this gunship. I don't think it's the best. I think that is the 2013 one, but this is a pretty close second. It's a very good design. I love the decals on the front, and I also love what this gunship comes with. It comes with a speeder bike, a small like clone command center, and a Bacta tank, which can all fit in the gunship, so that adds a lot of accessories that can be used and played with. The minifigure lineup is pretty good as well, with Obi-Wan, Plo Koon, Asajj Ventress, Commander Cody, and a clone trooper. Maybe a clone pilot could have definitely added to this set, but Commander Cody is excellent. Really like the design. It's a great looking gunship, and adding that with the accessories that can be played with and stored in the gunship with a pretty good minifigure selection as well, this is a really good playset and definitely one of the better gunships. Moving on to number 3 is the Clone Turbo Tank from 2010. I think that this is the best clone turbo tank that LEGO has released. It's one of the bigger ones, if not the biggest one, which is good because the Clone Turbo Tank is a pretty massive vehicle in Star Wars. There's a pretty good size interior space that can fit an ATRT, and this ATRT definitely is more along that minifigure scale, which is cool to see, and there's space for some clone troopers as well. This one comes with 2 clone troopers, maybe one more definitely would have been good because this is a clone vehicle, but I think the minifigure selection overall is pretty good. I like the turrets on the top and how you can fit a clone trooper on the back, and the detail is pretty good as well. I think this is just a great looking turbo tank. Definitely has that, you know, big size look to it, and it looks pretty good compared to other LEGO turbo tanks in both size and looks, and especially in size, especially looking at that 2025 one being so small compared to this. You want a bigger turbo tank, and I think that this one does a very good job at capturing the look of the turbo tank. It comes with a pretty good minifigure selection, and overall I really love this set. At number 2 is the UCS Venator. The Venator has been a vehicle that LEGO fans have been asking for a long time to get in the UCS scale. We had really ever gotten just that Playscale version in 2009, so it's been a long time coming for this set, and finally in 2023 we got it, and it is just a beautiful model. LEGO went with the Clone Wars version rather than the movie version in Revenge of the Sith, which I'm honestly fine with. I mean, either one I would have taken, but just getting the UCS Venator is just great as is, and it just looks very good. I love the amount of detail and the overall design and the size as well. It's about the same, if not the same, as the UCS Star Destroyer, so it's a pretty big model. It's just not as wide, and wherever you look at this Venator, it just looks very good. I love how on the underside LEGO at least included the design of the red lines. Even though you're not gonna see it when it's on display, I'm glad that LEGO just included it because it is accurate. I love the design of the rear engines. They look phenomenal. This Venator is just such a great display, and it's just so awesome to finally have gotten a UCS Venator, and it definitely did not disappoint. And at number 1 is the Republic Dropship with AT-OT, which released in 2009. This is another set that I would say is a legendary LEGO Star Wars set and the ultimate Clone Wars set as well, coming with 2 phenomenal looking builds. The AT-OT and Dropship could have easily been sold separately, but I just really love how they were combined into one set because they go well together. You're using the Dropship to pick up the AT-OT. Starting with the AT-OT, I like how many seats are on the top so you can fill it with clone troopers, and it's a pretty good design as well. The Dropship has a phenomenal design, of course being able to pick up the AT-OT, which is just an excellent play feature to have, and a very fun one too. It comes with 1 clone pilot, which is great to see, and it's a great looking Dropship. This is just an amazing Clone Wars set and is one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets in general as well. It is the ultimate combo set, and I really just would love to see LEGO release something like this again. Really, both of these builds are some that I think are overdue. It would be great to get another AT-OT, and well, Dropship at that as well. We've gotten a few gunships and ATTEs since then, a few turbo tanks as well, which I'm not complaining, those are great clone vehicles as well, but these would just add a lot more variety to, you know, clone armies, and are great vehicles. So overall, this is just such a phenomenal set. It comes with a good amount of clones to fill out this AT-OT. It comes with that clone pilot output like I mentioned, which is just great to see, and 2 phenomenal builds, and is the ultimate combo set for 2 great looking Republic vehicles. Anyways, that was my top 10 LEGO Star Wars Clone Wars sets, so definitely let me know down in the comments what you agree or disagree with. I always like having to see, you know, what sets you choose and having conversations about them, so definitely let me know. Definitely lightsaber slash that like button and hit subscribe with post notifications on so you know when I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and until next time, peace.